Mm, Hello. It's glitching. There we go. I made it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to AJ Writes Crypto. My name is AJ, and we have a really fun live stream lined up today. I'm really excited to get into this. First, I have to mute a couple of things that are still playing in my head, driving me a little crazy at the moment. Let me click the mute button there. Okay, there we go. Boom. Let's go. What's up? Happy Friday. We made it. Friday, fried egg. Time to eat some fried eggs. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Mikey Gill, all sorts, Brandon Valden Novez, Lewis B. Amador. Hey, me too, bro. Neil Edwards, Mikey Gill. You got to go hard on Friday. You feel me? You got to go hard on Fridays. And I have a really exciting show lined up today. So many people over the years, well, really in the past little while, more recently, have been reaching out saying, AJ, please, dude, please rate my portfolio, rate it, give it a score, tell me what to do. And listen, I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do, but I will tell you if this was my portfolio, I would blank, 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 because that's my own opinion. That's not telling you what to do. See, I found some great tape around the whole NFA thing, and I don't give financial advice. I just tell you what's on my mind and my personal opinion. So I'm super excited to get into that. I still have a couple slots open. If you want me to rate your portfolio, slide in my Twitter DMs, and just maybe, you will end up on the live stream. I bet if you send a super chat, you will 100% get your portfolio rated. But yeah, you never know. You never know. But so here we go. It's Friday. I'm really excited to get this show off the ground. We already got over 126 people in here. Very grateful for that. Big thanks to each and every one of you. I really appreciate it. Got a lot going on today. Going to film my portfolio video. I'm going to film that right after the live stream, and then I'm filming 2 scripts consecutively back to back. Got a couple, t-shirt changes, outfit changes to do the thing. I'm going to be filming all day after this live stream, so I'm really excited to do that. And, all weekend, I'm going to be editing, putting out videos, putting out shorts. I got a good friend of mine sliding into the live stream in the second half of the show. He's actually flying back out to Georgia. I'm flying him out. He'll be here Tuesday. Good friend to make content with. And, he's a pretty good influencer in his own right. So with that being said, I really appreciate all the love and support in the chat. You guys are awesome. And Bob Bitchin said, 2-stroke or 4-stroke, make America 2-stroke again. And that's how I know crypto people don't leave, but that's how I know the motocross racers are in the chat. That's how I know the motocross racers are in the chat. But Bob, I race a KTM 450, but at my house, I have that 2017 YZ125 with the 145 stroker kit. That thing, factory connection suspension. Whew, damn, that thing rips, dude. I love my 125. Love my 125. But when the gate drops, I do like to race my 450 for sure. Hard Fork Crypto, all you have to do, thank you for the super chat. All you have to do is DM me on Twitter and say, hey, I'm Hard Fork Crypto, rate my portfolio, and I will get you on this later in the stream. But before we get to the portfolios, I'm going to save that maybe 10, probably 15, 20 minutes into the stream. I do want to go over a couple things while I have your attention. So here are the crypto markets as of right now. Actually, really fast. My computer is running a little slow right now. I might have to kill a bunch of apps or something. I don't know what's going on. But all right. So I got a fresh refresh for you guys. So we got the up-to-date prices. We got Bitcoin, 37,000, just over 37,000. Ethereum, just under 2,100. So good to see that last night. Really fast. Last night, I was in a really awesome Twitter space with the Aaron from Altcoin Daily, Seth from Mind Your Biz, J Change was there, Miss Teen Crypto was there. So Tina is running this thing called Boomerang, and every Thursday she's been hosting the space. Definitely go check out the Boomerang Twitter spaces on Thursday and give that page a follow. I really like Tina and Aaron and what they're doing, and it's cool to be a part of the Twitter spaces. So that's been probably the coolest Twitter space for Thursday nights. It's the second one was last night, and they're going to keep it going. So be sure, put that on your calendar for next Thursday. It's a really good time. All right, so let's get back into the crypto markets here. All right, we got Solana $8.79. Wow. Remember just yesterday, 2 days ago, I think it might have been 2 days ago, I said Solana, we're going to blink and Solana is going to be at $50. And that's how fast these things happen. It is absolutely insane. I'm even going to rate my own portfolio in this show, the one that I've been building. And, I wish I didn't sleep on Solana. I wish I didn't sleep on Solana. At this point, it's like, I feel like if I was going to get in, I should have got in the 40s or whatever for like a hodl. But I do day trade Solana like it's going out of style. Solana and Chainlink are the two coins I day trade the most. And I've been very profitable trading Solana, especially in the past couple of days. My Solana trades have been proper. So shout out to what they're doing there. It's already at $50.86. It's even going up while we're talking about it. Cardano down a little teeny bit, just below 37 cents. Dogecoin needs to wake up for sure. Polkadot $5, Chainlink 15.21, Toncoin. Maybe might talk about that if I get to the stories later in the show. We got Caspa 9 cents 0.1. Just a quick heads up. I got the price prediction department is making a comeback this Sunday. I don't know what time yet. I'm not going to say what time, because if I put a time on it, I'm going to put a time on it. I will be late. Something will go wrong. I'm not going to say what time, but at some point on Sunday, there will be a price prediction video coming out on Caspa. I am super excited to get into that video because, Caspa is a really difficult coin to do a price prediction on because it's been in price discovery mode the whole time. It only has been in price discovery mode since it started. It's just there's no historical data. There's no, previous years of price action to look at. It's in price discovery mode. Just last night, I actually bought some of the dip yesterday when it was like the right below 8 cents, and it went up to 10 cents. It got rejected directly at 10 cents last night. New all-time high for Caspa. So I actually have to go in and edit my script a little bit that I finished up yesterday. I wrote that script like a couple weeks ago, but then things kept changing with it, and I never had a chance to film it. So every time I want to film the script, I have to keep rewriting parts of it because the price just won't chill. Caspa has no chill at all. So be sure to hang out, stick around for Sunday, the first price prediction. Well, I don't think I can call it the price prediction department. I think it's just going to be the Caspa price prediction. Not even gonna try to name it that. All right, let's take a quick look at the gainers and the losers. It's always my favorite thing to look at every morning. It's probably one of the first pages I look at every day, to be honest with you. Before crypto panic, that is. All right, top 100, we have Kajuria. Never heard of this one. Up 18% in the past 24 hours. Going to have to check that out. Immutable just keeps moving. Up over $1 now. 16% in the past 24 hours. We were just looking at that one yesterday on the live stream. It was at like, 84 cents or something? That's insane. Solana over $50. Crazy. Rocket Pool up 14%. Not bad. We got Optimism up about 4%. Ethereum, just below 2,100, especially with, the whole BlackRock news. That's very interesting stuff. Caspa, 9 cents. It's actually down a little bit from last night. KuCoin waking up a little bit over $6. So in the losers, we have Conflux down 10%, Arweave down 9%. Pepe had a big run up, now is correcting. No surprise there. ApeCoin down, no surprise. Gala down, no surprise. Near is down. I'm a little bit bummed to see that. I do really like Near. I actually think for my portfolio coming up this week, my portfolio video is probably going to come out Saturday. I might put it out Monday. I'm not sure what day the portfolio video is going to come out, but I'm probably going to start accumulating some Near. I talked about Near yesterday on the live stream. Definitely go back and check that out if you haven't already, because Near, I think it's a sleeping giant in crypto. I think how a lot of coins are up, that 80, 90%. Near has came up, but it hasn't came up nearly what it's going to in the future. So hold on. Hard Fork Crypto can't message you. You don't have verified Twitter, sir. Yes, I do. I 100% have verified Twitter. See, there are a lot of fake AJ Wrights cryptos out there, and be sure to go to the real AJ Wrights crypto. And I do have a blue check mark. Hold on, I'm pulling up another portfolio I'm going to rate right there. Okay, so I got 3 of them so far. There was another one, but it didn't look good at all. It looked like really sloppy, and I hate that. I kind of like looking at like the pie charts or the breakdowns, something like that. But I will get to that a little bit later in the show. All right, so we still got this pulled up here. We got ApeCoin down, Gala down, Near down, XRP down. A little surprised to see that. XDC, another sleeper coin that I think is going to be a winner, is down a little bit. And hey, see, these coins are down a little bit. Like, I'm not saying Algorand back to 12 cents. I'm not saying that go buy them right at second, but we are looking for retests in coming up here pretty soon. We got a $5 Mike super chat from Mikey Gill, bro. Really appreciate it. How's a short on ETH looking? All right, well, I can stop the show for $5. I can stop everything I'm talking about just to answer your question. That's not a problem. I mean, what do I have going on? What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Actually, to be honest with you guys, I love hanging out with the chat. I get distracted. I normally I have to say this. Normally going into the show, I always have like 10 articles pulled up. I read through them already. I have some TA I want to do. Like, I have like a plan. I have a plan. I wake up early. Right now. And I never get to the plan. I never get to the plan. One, because my ADD kicks my ass for sure. And two, you guys are always like asking questions. You want to know about this? You want to know about that? And I want to provide value by answering your questions. If you have a question, I want to answer it, especially if you're trying to learn, you're trying to move forward in your own journey in crypto. And that's important to me. So of course, I'm going to stop everything I'm doing to answer Mikey Gill's $5 super chat on how's an Ethereum short looking right now. Let's pull the chart, bro. All right. Let me kind of make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it better. See, sometimes I don't do a good job of, hold on, all right, that's probably better for you so you can see a little bit better. Let me get, the RSI is coming down. That is notable. I'm going to get rid of the normal RSI so we can see the chart a little bit better. So if you look at the visible range volume profile, there is, sort of this low volume node right here that kind of scoops down and around that actually takes you to the point of control. The line coming out of the visible range volume profile, that is called the point of control. And that is where the most amount of volume is sitting at the chart. So in the visible range of the chart, the visible range volume profile, it means exactly what it says what it is. If you pull this down to that point of control, you're looking at about a 9.35% loss. Another thing with Market Cipher, absolutely love Market Cipher. If you don't have Market Cipher, definitely click the link down below in the description. I have a link for them. Shout out to CryptoFace, good friend of mine and a sponsor of my channel. See the numbers right here on the screen? See that number, a 24 -5? This is the dual band strength index, the DBSI, okay? And it is on a scale of -5 to, I think, 25, all right? So anything over a 14 is a strong score. Anything over a 14 is a strong score. So seeing a 24 and -5 is as low as it goes. So seeing a 24 -5 on the 2-hour chart, price is well above the point of control. And also on Market Cipher B, we are coming down off of a red dot down in the momentum oscillator. This does look like a cut and dry short on the 2-hour chart. For the exact timing of the entry, of course, we're going to have to zoom in and find an exact time that makes a little bit more sense. Say, let's look at like the 17-minute chart. But see, on the 2-hour, cut and dry short. 17-minute chart, little bit different story, especially because, we're coming back up in the momentum wave. We're coming back up in the moment. We have a -518 on the dual band strength index. And the point of control on this chart is actually about, 0.7% above the current price action. So when you're in a situation like this, what you want to do, let me check out the hourly real fast and see on the hourly, it looks like it's going to bump up a little bit here. And if you even zoom into say like a 7-minute chart, or like, let's look at a 5-minute chart. And see on the 5-minute chart, it is still coming down. So, I mean, this is one of those situations where if you're trying to scalp short it, like in and out really fast, maybe go short now or wait for it to pop up a little bit later. But if you're like trying to be in an intra-hour trade where you're going to let the clock tick down, this isn't a bad time at all to get into an Ethereum short. It's probably not a worst idea at all. But what I always like to do before I even think about shorting any altcoin is to take a look at Bitcoin. And if first, let's look at the Bitcoin 2-hour chart. On the 2-hour chart, Bitcoin has a different story. A different story, a negative 411 on the dual band strength index, kind of headed up in the upward direction. 15-minute chart here, but it is, does have a red X. So yeah, in the short term, Bitcoin does look like it's coming down, probably going to retest 37. It does on the very small time frames, does have a kind of established floor it bounced off of twice at 36.8. So let's see if Bitcoin can kind of break through down to that level. So short answer, it's probably not a terrible time to short Ethereum. Just be careful. And you see, even on the very small time frames, it is popping back up. So what you want to do, you don't want to just jump in it. And you also see this level here got rejected twice. So when a level keeps getting tested, a lot of times it will continue to test that level until it like kind of makes its decision. So as it's coming back up here, I would either set my short for this level or watch to see if it's going to break through this level or get rejected again. If it gets rejected again, it's a probably much safer short than just trying to jump in now. I hope that answered your question. I do got a couple quick super chats. I wanted to wait until later in the show to do the portfolios, but these people did send super chats with with numbers on it. So the other things I'm doing have like logos and things like that, but since you sent a super chat, I will respect it. So Faz Ahmed, $5 super chat, really appreciate it, bro. We got 4 Bitcoin, 106,000 XRP, 67 ADA, 504 AVAX, 41K XLM, 50K Doge, a bunch of VeChain, 23K Algo, 40K HBAR. Also, do you think I can reach 3 million in the bull run? I want to retire. I don't know the exact value amount of that portfolio. Faz, if you could let me know what that portfolio is worth right now. It looks pretty strong. I mean, 4 Bitcoin to start, that's pretty heavy. I mean, so this is a situation where, if you're a person that has less than $20,000 and like you're kind of nickel and diming it, like I would never tell anyone like that, hey, go buy Bitcoin, because like, Bitcoin is like, what if it doubles in price right now? It's basically at all-time highs. It's above all-time highs. You know what I mean? Like Bitcoin, like I understand, but Bitcoin, I think, is for people. If you have less than $20,000, you're trying to double, triple, 5, 10x. If you're trying to keep it be more of store of value kind of thing, Bitcoin's definitely the call. And with a portfolio this big, Foz, if it was me, I would probably want to have, well, first of all, you have 0 quant. And I said on my Twitter post that I'm going to rate your portfolios on a scale of -5 to 100. -5 to 100. You don't have quant, so you're already losing points with me. You know this. You don't have nearly enough Algorand. You don't have nearly enough HBAR. You're holding Avalanche. I'm not saying Avalanche isn't gonna pump, but Avalanche is not my favorite. I do like you have a lot of XRP. You have a lot of Cardano. On a scale of on a scale of -5 to 100, Foz, I will rate your portfolio probably an 80, an 84. 83, 84. Yeah, you get a high score because you obviously are committed. I like that you set a goal. You said, I want to get to $3 million. That is really good. That is your goal. If you hit 3 million, bro, get out, bail immediately, run for the hills. Don't say, oh, I'm at 3 million. What if I could get to 4? That's when you get in trouble. So if you have that goal, stick to it. That is my favorite part of your entire setup right there, is that you have a goal. That's important. I think that, if you're trying to really 5, 10x, you're holding a lot of Bitcoin, but at the same time, that is a safer hold for a larger portfolio. So you don't have enough Cardano, you don't have enough HBAR or Algorand, and you have 0 quant, which is why you lost some points with me there. But otherwise, amazing portfolio. I hope it's a real portfolio. That's amazing. All right, Eddie C, $5 super chat. We got 10K, 20 quant. Oh, I see what you did there. So 10K in quant, 20K HBAR. Wait, I'm confused. All right. 10K quant, 20K HBAR, 15K Casper, not Caspa, 20K XYO, 5K ADA, 5K XRP, 5K Algo, 5K XLM, 6K Cas, 1K Matic, add to existing or DCA into another project. Question. Goal is 200, 300,000. Once again, I like that you have a goal. It always helps me to know what the portfolio amount is at right now. So I can't really tell you how likely it is for you to get that goal. But I like that you have a bunch of quant and 8 bar. That's a really good start. Casper CSPR. I like that project. I think it has utility. I think it's going to do well, but I know that they're struggling really hard with marketing. They're struggling really hard with marketing. A lot of coins are. But, I talk to people in projects and I know what they're working with. And I know that this project specifically is struggling to get its name out there. And, this is a big problem for a lot of projects. And I think that there is a ceiling to how well CSPR can do because of their internal marketing struggles. So with that being said, but I do respect your conviction there. XYO, I think, is another kind of sleeper project that could wake up, might not. But you do have a lot, quant, Cardano, Casper, but then when you're kind of dropping off, with XRP, Algo, XLM, I think I like if you're going to do things in increments of 5 or 10 to splash the 1K Matic doesn't really make a difference, especially when Matic's rich list isn't really that good. And, I would probably try to consolidate that. If it was me, I would probably just put it into coins that I want more of. I like the number of coins. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 projects in your portfolio. That I would never go over 10 projects in a portfolio. I'm actually trying to be down to I wanted to only do 3, but I realized that was suicide. So I'm looking at 7 or 8 coins max. So on a scale of -5 to 100, I'm going to give this portfolio probably a 78, a 79. Mainly there are a couple coins in here that I'm a little questionable of. And I think that you could consolidate a few projects into projects you have more conviction of, especially if you have 10K, 20K to throw around and you're only putting 5K into some projects that are big winners. It can only do, you kind of are hitting a ceiling there. So there we go. I really hope you guys got something out of that. I know it's not easy to watch this when I'm just talking to the screen and you guys don't see the portfolio, but it's still all good. So let's see here. I got a couple. Kenny O. AJ writes crypto. When are you and Cassius making another song? Good question. Good question. I don't know, man. I haven't talked to Cassius in a little while. He went dark for a little bit. I haven't heard from him. I texted him, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I saw him at Rare Evo. He did a performance there. It was a great time. Cassius is a good friend of mine, but we're kind of like one of those friends that we'll talk all the time for a week, and then I don't hear from him for 2 months, but then I see him and then we hang out for another week, and then I don't see him for a while. And that's kind of how it is in crypto anyway, especially when you do a lot of conferences and things like that. You tend to get a lot of heavy doses of people when we're all together at the conference, and then we all go our separate ways. We do whatever we're doing, and then we all meet back up. So I wish him all the best. I really like his music. I like his style. And no, but maybe we'll do another song at some point. I would love to. I mean, I obviously love rap music. I love hip hop. I'm a writer. This is what I do. The whole multi-syllable rhyming structure thing, I'm really good at making everything rhyme, like the Ellen DeGeneres fell in a lemon pit kind of stupid stuff like that. So it's I really enjoy writing hip hop music, and it's much more fun to do when you're doing it with someone else rather than just in your basement, making a beat, doing it alone. But I have spent plenty of nights making beats in my basement. Don't get me wrong. All right. So thank you, bro. I had a lot of good time on that song for sure. All right. Checking out the chat really fast before I move forward. Always love 500 two strokes. That's true, man. Those things rip. Those things rip. All right, let's keep the show moving forward here. I want to really fast. I want to just run through a couple headlines, and then we will get into the portfolio breakdowns. Pretty cool. All right, so BlackRock anticipates BlackRock anticipates SEC greenlight for spot Bitcoin ETF by January. So some people were kind of saying, a couple weeks, 6 weeks, whatever. January, well, really, January is about, say, 7, 8 weeks away. So that's really not that far off, to be honest, when you think of it like that. But that is good news. And I'm always kind of worried, like a little bit, that the hype, oh, excuse me. I'm almost a little worried that the hype off the ETF, the anticipation of the ETF is actually kind of like might be a little baked into the price for when it happens. Obviously, I think there will be a pump when it happens, but for everyone in crypto, we're all accumulating in anticipation of a thing. And sometimes, it could be a buy the rumor, sell the news type of situation. I'm not saying it's going to be as drastic as, say, like the Ethereum merge, but I do think that there will be I don't know. Time will tell. I don't have a crystal ball, but I've also have heard that narrative thrown a lot around a little bit as well. So we're looking for, hoping for January. MicroStrategy's Bitcoin's holdings near 1.1 billion in profit amid price rally, and that, good for them. Good for them. I know that they were worried about getting liquidated. They were worried about getting liquidated like a little, way back in the depths of the bear market, and they're 1.1 billion in profits now. And I know some people don't really like Michael Saylor's input. They think that he's bad for the space, and I'm kind of indifferent, to be honest. Like, I think that we need Michael Saylor's. We need the Chamath Palihapitias of the world. Because that institutional influence is only going to help the space in the long run. But I understand the purist that they kind of feel like this kind of thing goes against the nature of the inception of Bitcoin anyway. So it's one of those things, like, I don't know, man. So Kenny O, AJ Rich Crypto, hypothetically BlackRock and others don't get approved. What then? I mean, what then? The hype, we probably, and also, this is actually kind of interesting because just yesterday, Jerome Powell, like, you remember that middle of the day dump yesterday that happened? That was because Jerome Powell kind of flexed a little bit with the hawkish possible narrative. Like, we might have to continue being hawkish. We might still have to, continue to hike up the interest rates to battle inflation. So, say the hawkish narrative comes back, the BlackRock, the ETFs get, shut down. That would be really bad. That would be not the best at all. So that is a possibility, but I personally think that the ETFs are coming because it's only going to help. It's going to help crypto regulation in the long run for sure. Do you think BAT is a dead project? I don't know. Basic attention token. It had its day in the sun last bull run for sure, but I haven't really looked into it, haven't heard of it. So it might be, but I don't want to say that publicly because I'm really not sure, because I don't know. So, all right. This is a cool story here. One sec. Also, really fast, we got 300. Before I get into the story, really fast, we have 320 people in here watching the live stream right now. That means the world to me. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. We're going to go over a couple news stories, and then I'm going to rate everyone's portfolio before the close of the show. So if you like what you're watching here, I'd really appreciate it if you smash that like button, leave me a comment, participate in the chat, join the community. You guys are awesome, and I'm super grateful to be here. And also, I'm happy because it's Friday. And now it's time for a quick coffee break. Amazing. AJ, let's get algo tattoos. You won't, bro. You won't. I don't know. I thought about getting crypto tattoos, and I was just like, nah. All right. So let's keep the ball rolling here. The Sandbox introduces virtual cinematic neighborhood Cinerama in partnership with Lionsgate and Skydance. That is super cool. To make the sales, To make sales go smoothly, the Sandbox has created a watch list system that will allow community members and interested participants to secure their desired land. The Sandbox is partnering with Lionsgate and Skydance for the that word is weird, Cinerama land sale. The Cinerama virtual cinema. Cinerama is a virtual cinema that gives users the privilege of creating their own immersive movie-inspired universes. The Metaverse company is launching this new virtual world with the hope of reigniting rabid hopes for digital environments. Hey, that's pretty cool. Especially partnership with Lionsgate. Like, they're trying to, create like a virtual movie theater, I suppose. That's awesome. And I think Sandbox is going to be waking up here very soon. If my guest shows up here, I know that he is really bullish on Sandbox for sure. And I know a lot of people, especially J Chains and all them, have been, the metaverse narrative is coming back. If you've paid attention to like the floor prices of a lot of popular NFTs, the floors have been going up like pretty crazy. The Sappy Seal floor, is above, I think, 0.5 Ethereum. Mutant Apes are up ETH. Campai Panda's floor, I'm pretty sure, is back above an Ethereum. Looking pretty good. Hold on, I got a message. All right. So I want to keep it rolling here. I think I got another super chat. All right. Kevin Billow, 25K is current portfolio. 32% XRP, 19% the graph. 19% the graph. Ballsy. 9%, 15% Solana, 9% ETH, 8% Casper, 8% ADA, 5% Quant, 4% Veracity. I need 250K. What should I change? Okay. So I hope you're still DCAing. You're basically going for a straight up 10x. So if this was me, if this was my portfolio, I would probably, because like this is the problem with your portfolio. If this was my portfolio, the problem with it would be is that you only have 3 coins that have more than 10%. And say Ethereum, Casper, Cardano, Quant, or Veracity rips to the moon, you're not getting good exposure. You're kind of putting all your bags. If it was me, I would have been put all my eggs into the XRP Graph Solana basket. And like I think out of Pumpamentals, I think the graph is probably the ballsiest pick, but it could work. I understand the conviction with XRP, but I mean, if it was my portfolio, I would probably try to go for more like of a 20%, 20%, 20%, 20% kind of thing to get even exposure. Because you're basically saying, you're relying on XRP, a coin with the 28, 29 billion-dollar market cap. You're relying on that coin to be what 10x is your portfolio. Not saying XRP can't 10x, but it's less likely to 10x than other coins that have much less market cap to gain to get a 10x. So XRP, Cardano are actually kind of safer picks when you consider how much more money has to go into their market caps to double, triple, 5x, 10x. So with that being said, scale of -5 to 100, I'm going to give your portfolio a 72. A 72. I like that you're ballsy with the graph. If it was me, I would want a lot more Quant. You don't hold Algorand. Actually, so you get like a 60. Okay. There was another super chat. JB, thank you for the $5 super chat. We got 10K HBAR, 10K Mina. Is this 10,000? Okay, $10,000. Okay. HBAR, Mina, Near, Quant, Link. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins. You're at 50K with a 500K goal. So your goal is to 10X with HBAR, Mina, Near, Quant, and Link. I think you will be successful. I think you will be successful with that portfolio for sure. There are a couple coins you don't have that if it was me, I might switch out. But I think this is a very cut and dry portfolio. You have a goal. You have even exposure. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket. You're like you have heavy market caps and smaller market caps. It's a good distribution. I think this is the best portfolio we've seen so far. I'm giving JB a 92. All right, let's keep it rolling here. Logan 89, $20 super chat. Hey AJ, keep up the fun and educational content. I DM you on X. Thanks for just being you. Man, thanks, bro. I really appreciate that. $20. Dang, I could, go have lunch with that, man. I really appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Thank you. All right, we got Brandon Jarez, $5 super chat. Thanks, Brandon, for the $5 super chat. We got 4 million VRA, 6 million Telcoin, 2K ICP, 31 million BAB, 2 ETH. What do you think, AJ? I have 20K more to invest. What should I add? Well, I don't know the total that you have in. I can't calculate that in my head. And I also don't know your goal. But I think Veracity is a coin that people really liked last bull run that could wake up again for sure. For the sake of argument, let's pull a Veracity chart. Let's pull a VRA chart really fast. Boom, boom. Ba, 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 ba. Wrong tab. Share this one instead. Go to the daily. Actually, let's go to the 2 days. Okay, so I don't know what your goal is, but I would imagine since you're front running a coin as small as Veracity that you're trying to get a lot of X's. Um, what I really like about this setup here is that let me get rid of the normal RSI. Let's just keep a note that it's approaching the overheated level. Let me pull Market Cipher B up. Also, if you don't have Market Cipher B, everybody, make sure you click the link down below in the description. And also, if you want to trade, I have been using Bitget lately. Bitget is my favorite exchange by far. A lot of liquidity, all my favorite coins. A lot of leverage. I really like Bitget. I have a link down below in the description. If you live in America, it's you can still trade on KuCoin. You can still trade on Bitget. If you get a Powell ID, it's like a couple $100. You fill this thing out, you get it in the mail. A couple weeks later, it's completely legal. It's not an illegal thing. It's not breaking the law. Anyone can register for a Powell ID. And then you should always, anytime you're doing anything on the internet, especially in crypto, you should be using a VPN to protect yourself from hackers, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Safety first. Safety first. So I don't want to hear it when it says, oh, you can't trade. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Powell ID, safety first. All right. So definitely check out Market Safer and Bitget down below in the comments, in the description. So, all right, here we are. Veracity chart. This is a 5-day chart. What I like about this setup the most is that higher low right there. That's a really good start. All right. So also what we're looking at here is that we want to get above this previous high. And also it's actually kind of interesting where the price sits right now. Might be a reject type of level because when it dipped in May of 21, the sell in May, walk away dump in 21 before we continued into Bitcoin and most altcoin all-time highs. This was the floor, this exact level. And you know where it's sitting at? And it also got rejected from this level back here in May, right there. And where is the price sitting right now, this moment in time? Of course, that same damn level. So Veracity, be careful, because as much as I want to say, we're going to go retest this, this previous high from earlier in 2023, which is a 56% bump above, proceed with caution, because if it gets this is a major support resistance line from previous price action. It was the floor here. It was the ceiling here. It lost it here. It broke through at one time, then lost it, fought for it, and lost it again. This is a level that has been fought over 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And actually 6 times because it won it right there. But my point here is that we are sitting at that level right now. Right here, right now. So proceed with caution, because it very well could be another time this same damn level gets us rejected. So, what I'm saying here is that if it gets above this level on look at like a 2-hour chart, like even right now, technically it is above it. What we want to see, I was on the 5-day, so I couldn't see it exactly. But what we want to see is this to bounce off this and continue on. If this thing goes below here to like the 6.7, 6.6 level, no. And also what I don't like, price going up, momentum going down on a 2-hour chart. We got bearish divergence playing out on the 2-hour chart on Veracity. Proceed with caution. So Brandon Jarez, I don't know the whole story with your portfolio. I like that you have balls. You're running outside of the traditional coins that people hold, that it's a very risky move. If if that exposure pays off for you, which I hope it does, this could work, but you're not taking the traditional route. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying you're flying your own flag with this portfolio. And since I don't know your goal, I'm going to have to rate you like a 65. But if you let me know how much is in it exactly, what your goal is, what's your DCA, stuff like that, that will help you along for sure. Are you guys fading ordinals? Not really. Like I think there's a place in the space for them. But I don't personally, hold them. Oh man, I got so many more super chats that I haven't seen. Okay, let's keep this rolling here. Portfolio 110K, Ethereum 57%, Matic 16, XRP 8%, 5%. All right. So basically what you're doing with this portfolio, Beer Noob 21, is that you're putting all your eggs in one basket, and that basket is the Ethereum basket. So you're basically saying, if you have $110,000, you want to get to a million. So you're about 9xing basically that you want to, your goal is that Ethereum has to 10x, 9x for you to get to your goal. And Ethereum has a less likely chance to 9x than most portfolios. So with that being said, I don't know, man. I'm not that big on this portfolio. You're putting all your eggs in one of the largest assets. That's a scary move. LeBron James sent me $2, but retracted his message. So I don't know what happened there. Ryan Randall, $10. Thanks for the $10 super chat. Hey, AJ, 15K portfolio. Here, let me get out of this really fast. Hey, AJ, 15K portfolio, 30% ADA, 20% quant, 20% near, 15% atom, 50% e-gold, 10x question marks. You're trying to get $150,000 is your goal with $15,000. If this was me, e-gold isn't probably my favorite coin. Atom, also probably not my favorite coin. If this was my portfolio, I'd be looking to buy some HBAR. If this was my portfolio, it would 100% have more quant in it. More quant. But overall, I think that you might still be successful 10xing with that portfolio. You are putting a lot of eggs in the Cardano basket, but that's probably not a bad basket to be in. So I'll give that portfolio an 82. Good job. All right, Rick B. The super chats are eating this up. I actually have real graphics from people who really wanted portfolios, but you guys are killing me. So you guys, I have to prioritize it. Rick B. 25%, really fast. 340 people in here. If you're in here and you like what you're watching, I really appreciate it. If you smash that like button down below, you guys are awesome. Happy Friday. And now it's time for a quick coffee break. All right, where were we? Rick B, my guy. Rick B, 25% Solana, 19.3% Quant, 16.2% Avalanche, 15% DOT, 10% Near, 8% Arweave, Kadena, 5% total 22K portfolio. So, Rick, I don't know what your goal is. I don't know if you're just hodling this or you're still continuing to DCA. That is a big help. Solana is putting most of your eggs in the Solana basket probably isn't a bad move, especially, when you consider, VCs and everything like that. I like that you have a lot of quant. Avalanche, not so much. Dot, not so much. Near, hell yeah. Arweave, I like more than Filecoin, but could still struggle. Kadena, so yeah, I mean, I don't know what your goal here is, and I think that you have definitely a couple good winners there, but there are a couple coins in that portfolio that if it was my portfolio, I would probably try to look to coins that have more upside and that are a little bit less. I don't know. I'm going to be straight with you guys. Avalanche isn't my favorite project, and I might be biased. I might be completely wrong. It might 20x and go to the moon, but it's going to go to the moon without me because I don't like it. Desert Crypto looking for a 20x, 20% ADA. Well, all right, hold on, man. 15%. You're looking for a 20x, 20% ADA, 50% XRP, 14% Ethereum. So you're looking to 20x with 3 coins that are in the top 10. Like, understand, Desert, if this was me, I would take into account how much money has to go into those. All right, if there's a coin that has, a $20 billion market cap, and then there's a coin that has a $2 billion market cap, all right, realize how much money the 20 billion cap needs to 20x and how much money the 2 billion cap needs to 20x. And a lot of these 2 billion, 1 billion caps that can 20x, that will 20x, are coins with amazing utility, amazing communities, a lot, promising roadmaps. Like, you're putting, if it was me, I would be thinking to myself, if I'm trying to 20x this portfolio, I shouldn't put all my eggs in the biggest basket. It's sketchy, bro. It's sketchy. I don't know. I don't even know what to rate that one. All right. Oh my god, I got so many super chats. This worked way better than I thought it would. I do have to get to the actual graphics I have. I'm gonna run through these last ones here pretty fast. Brian Brumfield, $5. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate that. Can I make 100K with 12,000 ADA? Let me get my little handy dandy calculator out here that you guys can see. Probably not. Not this run. Not this run. I'm holding for the next bull run. Portfolio worth 65K. I'm AB 60 in. Honestly, just want to make profits probably of. Oh, because I talked about your portfolio earlier. That's why I was confused there. What your holdings worth 65, and you're trying to get to. Let me scroll back up and see. Dude, with $65,000 portfolio with Veracity, Telcoin, ICP, Bob, and 2 Ethereum, you're taking a big chance on Veracity. Big chance on Veracity. And it might pay off big time because that coin does have fundamentals. But like I said, it's sitting on a support resistance line. And even if I go back to Veracity chart really fast, kind of come out here to like the 5-day real fast. I don't know its tokenomic situation. I will have to look into that because I don't know how many more coins have been added to the cap since back here. But at the same time, we are 1,000% away from its all-time high. So definitely what I want you to do, bro, I want you to go back and look at how many coins were in the market cap, how many coins were in circulating supply back then, and how many coins are in circulating supply now, and then try to figure out how many coins will be in circulating supply by the end of 2025 and try to run the math. All right, so with this new heightened supply, if I got the market cap from last time, what would the price be? How would that impact my portfolio? That's the kind of research I want you to do. All right, we got a $20 super chat from Ray Run with no message. Hey, Ray, I really appreciate it. You're the man. All right, really fast here before I jump into the next portfolio, I'm going to bring to the stage a good friend of mine. This guy is the reason that I am the new host of the Roundtable with Mario Nafal every Wednesday on Twitter. Really massive Twitter space. I think we had like 3,000 people in there last time. And bring to the stage, drum roll, my good friend Goody. What's popping, big dog?
What's goody? What's goody? Yo, what's goody? How's it going, man?
Is going. So what we're doing right now is I'm doing a rate my portfolio. So I literally have had over $100, probably $200 in super chats of people telling me their portfolio, and we're going to rate their portfolio. So right now we have Paul Hill has a $10,000 portfolio. It's 28% XRP, 25% Cardano, 20% Matic, 10% Arweave, a 17% split between AGIX, Quant, and Algorand. He's at 10,000 right now. The goal is anything north of 100K. What should I change? Also, great job, AJ. Fire emoji. Thank you. So, really fast, my overview is that if you're trying to 10x and 28% of your portfolio is XRP, 25 is Cardano, and 20% is Matic. Once again, these coins are larger market caps than the 1 billion, 2 billion coins like the H-bars, the Quants, the Algorands of the world. And they have a lot more work to do to 10x. They're probably going to be chasing the whole way up. Like, Goody, do you think, like, if you were trying to 10x your portfolio, would your biggest 3 holds be XRP, Cardano, and Matic?
Probably not, especially not Matic. That's not going to go 10x.
Exactly. And I'm cool with the XRP Cardano holds, but there wouldn't be the priority. Those ones, if it was me, would be the 10, 12 percenters.
Well, I spent a lot of time with the Cardano ecosystem too, and my biggest question the entire time with them was, everything you're building is great, guys, but where's the money? There's no money being pumped into that ecosystem, and they're all subsisting on their own pockets. So it just wouldn't be where I'd put for a 10x for sure.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I do really like Cardano. I like what they're building, but at the same time, it is a little scary. So Desert says, so you don't think ADA will 20x? I'm not saying ADA won't 20x. I'm saying it's less likely to 20x than coins that have a market cap 1/10 of ADAs. That's what I'm saying. Really fast, I have a couple graphics here that I want to pull up, but really fast. Hugo D, $10 super chat. So we got 47,000 Caspa, 4 ETH, half a Bitcoin, some all right. So I don't know, Hugo. Let me know below what the the numbers, how many coins you have doesn't mean anything to me. Just either give me a percent or the total amount of the portfolio, because I can't do that math in my head on the fly that fast. So Goody, really fast, I'm going to flip through my messages here and try to find some of these graphics I want to pull. But really fast, just introduce yourself to the audience. Let them know who you are, what you do. Keep the ship above water for 60 seconds.
Yeah, my name's Goody. Right now, I run production and spaces for Martin Knopfwall and a lot of other content creators in the space. I've been working in the crypto space for 3 years now and in the entertainment industry for my entire life. Being born and raised in Hollywood and working in content and all that kind of stuff. One of the biggest focuses for me in this next cycle is going to be on the content. The content creators were such a big focus in the first cycle or in the last little hype cycle we had, but they didn't do it right. And a lot of them got burnt out and a lot of them, went down the wrong path, and we want to do content the right way. Make it mainstream for a lot of people and make sure that all of the content we're doing is always fun and always educational and always a good time. Just like this. I mean, even sitting here, I was watching AJ go over these charts. You guys are all looking for 10x's, 20x's on these coins. I'm sitting here with like things like Grok and Mog and some other like meme coin. I do meme coins, right? Like I'm a full degen. I'm looking.
Yeah,
for
you are
meme coin, and that's where I go for. And I've hit on a couple recently, and AJ's not happy with it because I've gotten some 100xers off of like the absolute just like craziest shit.
But yeah, that's true. You've had some crazy shit go down for sure. Your degen ass, he's like, oh, should I put 0.1? Should I put 0.1 into this shit coin? 0.1. And then I'll wake up the next morning, Goody's dancing in the kitchen. It's at 1.2. It's at 1.2.
Yeah, it's like literally an overnight 10x, but then the next day it can be back down. I mean, it's such a volatile world. It's not where you hold for a long time.
It's crazy. So really fast, we got about 5 minutes left in this show. I think that this segment is a complete hit. This segment is a complete hit. I got to give credit to Tatted Zach, someone who we message back and forth on Twitter every now and then. Earlier this week, he said, AJ, you should do a segment called Rate My Portfolio. And I thought about it and I was like, that's a great idea. And this show, like I had plans for this show and I was just going to show the graphics I'm about to show you now. But then the super chat just went crazy, like $20, $10, $5, $2, $20, $10 about asking me to rate their portfolio. And I think that, maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, make it like a special thing, maybe once every 2 weeks. So it's like kind of spread out, makes it more special when it happens. But I think that this is a great segment. And I got to give the credit to Tatted Zach for coming up with the idea really fast. Before I get to the charts, I actually plan to show you guys Hugo D, $2 super chat. Thanks for the super chat, Hugo. My portfolio is $52,000 with 10 quant. That's the whole statement. So there's no goal. There's no nothing. His whole portfolio is 10 quant. I like it. I like it.
I like it.
I don't think 10 quant is worth $52,000. I think 10 quant's like 1,200, 1,100.
That is a little bit off there for sure.
Yeah, I think maybe it could be worth 52,000. But shout out to Hugo D. So really, he said no. It's in the super. What's in the super chat? I don't know what you're saying, bro. I'll circle back. All right, really fast. We got about 4 or 5 minutes. We'll go over a little bit if we need to left on this show, but I do want to let me share to this tab instead. So this is a portfolio sent. I don't know if this one was Zach's or someone else's. One of these is Zach's, and one of them someone else. I think this one might be Zach's actually. So go ahead.
Hugo was following up his $10 super chat from before, where you asked how much his portfolio was worth. And he was correcting himself that it was 10 quant. So he's got 47,000 Caspa, 4 ETH, half a Bitcoin, 10 quant, 400 Link, 2,400 Matic, 21,000 LCX, 2,700 Algo, and 75 AVAX, worth $54,000. And he's asking how much next bull run will do.
Yeah. And okay. Thank you for clearing that.
That's the only reason I interrupted you.
Oh, you're good, bro. You're good. I didn't connect the dots on that. My brain's a little fried this morning, but so he's at my guy Hugo's at 52,000. He has 10 quant. And he's so what if it was my portfolio? If it was my portfolio, that's how I have to frame these things, because it's never financial advice. I'm just saying what's going on here. But, I easily think, a lot of Caspa for sure. And like I said, and like you will learn in my Caspa price prediction coming out on Sunday, is that Caspa's been in price discovery mode this whole time. Caspa has pumped over 2,000%, well over 2,000% since the start of the year. So is this thing just going to keep going forever? Like forever and ever? Like, is it time to sell it now? Can it go to $1? Like where there's no like previous price action to go off of, which is why it's such a scary coin to hold. It just hit it hit another new all-time high last night at 10 cents. So to have that much in Caspa, and depending on where you got in, like you probably already tripled up with that bag. And it is a scary coin to hold, because we don't know when the bottom is going to fall out. So if that's a really big hold, like I kind of have a question mark on that one. For Ethereum, and that's fine. Half a Bitcoin, that's fine. 100 quant, 400 Link, 2,400 Matic, a little bit of Algo, a little bit of AVAX. I know 2,700 Algo isn't much at all. That's sad.
The only thing that surprises me is there's no Solana on this list. But the amount that ETH has not moved and Solana has over the last little bit, and this is a pretty diverse list. The fact that there's no Sol holdings is a little surprising.
Yeah, and even like my personal portfolio, I missed Solana. I didn't, and I'm not gonna jump in now. You know what I mean? Like, remember when we were playing disc golf, you were saying Solana's going to $30. Well, now it's 50.
I told you at 28 to jump in.
I know. You did.
You told me. I know. I did. I said. I know. I flipped.
Well, no, when it was 26, you said it was going to 30, and then you were like, "Oh, it's going to 40," and now it's at 50.
I flipped some of my ETH that day while we were playing, and you didn't touch
whatever.
It. Yeah.
All right, so I think Hugo is at least going to 5x here with his bag, but I don't know about 10, because it's really hard to say what Caspa is going to do or not do, and I'm not going to give away my price prediction right here, right now. All right, so everybody, if I missed your,
he bailed out of Sol, that's why.
Oh, okay. If I missed your super chat or if I missed your portfolio, I promise that just let me know and I will cover it Monday for the ones I missed that were super chatted in. It is 11:30 and I want to, have respect for Ben and him doing his show. But really fast before we go, even if we're like 5 minutes over, I want to cover Zach's portfolio because this was his idea. And so he has 26,000 portfolio, not bad. 15% Chainlink, 14% Cardano, 11% XRP, 10% Quant, 9% Filecoin, 8% Solana, 7% Algorand, 5% Shiba, 4% AVAX, and other 17%. And the other is Illuvium, Singularity Net, Rocket Pool, VeChain, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. Well, first of all, you are holding a lot of coins. And see, this is a little bit of what happened to me last bull run, is that I was so scared to miss a pump. I was terrified to miss a pump. All right. So, so in a situation like, even Quant, right? So, you have 10%. So you have $2,600 in Quant. I mean, actually, that's a bad example. Let's look at Shiba, right? Shiba, you got, probably $1,300 in Shiba at 5%, right? So if Shiba 50x's, you're not getting what you could have got out of it because you have such little exposure to it. So I kind of have this theory where I don't really like holding things unless it's like a noteworthy amount. Because like I was so scared to miss a pump last time that I was in so many coins, and when they pumped, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. So I do like the link, the Cardano XRP quant. That's good. Filecoin is a questionable hold if it was me, because I don't like their tokenomics. I like the the interplanetary file system. I like what they're doing. I think it's a cool project, but their tokenomics are scary. I don't know, Goody. What do you think of this portfolio? We got about 3 minutes left on the show here.
I mean, you made the best point that you can make, which is that if you diversify too much, that all those pumps are not worth it. Unless something goes 1000x, you're making 50, 70, $100 or even a couple $100 on a 20% pump, and it's just not worth it to shift out. And then the shift downward is oftentimes a lot worse. So it's one of those things that, yes, the biggest lesson to take away is kind of pick your couple winners. Pick your gems. And if you're going to make some Hail Mary bets, make a couple, but diversifying this much honestly gets a little dangerous.
Yeah. So scale of -5 to 100, Goody. What do you rate my buddy Zach's portfolio here?
-5 to 100. I'd give it a solid 35.
35. That's brutal. I am going to be nice to Zach. I'm going to be nice to Zach because this whole show, the hundreds of dollars I made in a super chat money because of his idea. I should probably send him like a couple.
It was his idea. Maybe he gets a little bit of a bump because of his idea. I am so the chat's aware too. I'm making notes of everybody that's still dropping a super chat in the chat.
Well, let's just rapid fire, bro. Let's rapid fire. Gary Emery, 1200 Solana up 650, 1000 XRP up 150, 1000 ADA up 180, 900 H bar up $1.20, 420 Cartesi. Wow, Cartesi, the sleeper pick. I like it, bro. Need add algo and quant 10x goal. And see, he even says, AJ, I know what coins.
Yeah. He needs to add algo and quant.
I know, AJ. Like, I know. That's funny, dude. That's hilarious. I mean, I like that you're up big on Solana, but similar to Caspa, man, like when these things rip up like this, like it's hard to tell. Like it's always so hard to figure out, like, when is this thing going to stop? When is the shoe going to fall out? And when it does, how rough will the correction be? So when you're already holding coins that have heavily gone to the upside, like what do you do in that position? Like, what's the plan there?
You trying to say Solana's like already topping its upside of this push?
No, I'm just saying in the midterm, like, I'm saying if it goes to $55, $60, it could retest back down to 35 before it goes the other way. Easy. It's crypto, bro. It's crypto.
But it's a matter of what's your time frame too. What's your time frame? Are you looking to trade and flip in and out of these things? Or are you looking for like the 3 to 5 year future on this? Because that is much more golden.
I think that the whole idea for this segment is for the top of the next bull run is the goal. So I mean, I think that Gary, I think you can definitely 10x with this portfolio, especially if you make those additions. And I like that you're holding Cartesi. That's a sleeper pick. Cartesi is a coin that I used to day trade a lot. I was addicted to trading Cartesi for a while. I don't know if it'll ever make a comeback like it did before, but you're only holding $420 of it. So, it's probably not going to be that big of a deal anyway. So best of luck, Gary. Best of luck. So brother Brian, my brother Brian, 700 Polygon, 1200 Cardano, 500 XRP, 1200 H bar, still trying to accumulate as many as possible. Well, man, I know this is a little smaller portfolio, but I think this is it's a good start. It's a good start. So Goody, obviously our guy Brian here needs to continue DCAing weekly, bi-weekly, whatever he can. What if it was you, what coins would you be trying to pick up next week?
I mean, honestly, the Polygon and Cardano DCAs right now, if he's DCAing into his own portfolio, that's what I would be looking at. Those two communities are pretty solidly strong. But I'm still hot on Solana in terms of what's cooking upwards at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Totally. All right. So we have Gary said, I don't plan on selling a dime for 1.5 years the minimum. FYI. Glad to hear that. I think that's the kind of conviction that you need, and I'm glad that you have that mindset. All right, we got 2 left. The show already went way over. Stepping on Ben's toes, but I still have 341 people in here. They could be watching Ben if they want to, but they're here listening to portfolio ratings. So make sure you smash that like button. All right, much love, much love. All right, Cfire25, thank you for the $5 super chat. 4K Quant, $2,800. Optimism, 28 Arbitrum, 24 Cardano, 22 Matic, 22 XRP, 13 FET. Oh, Fetch, I guess the AI coin. Or did he mean to type V chain? Because the V and the F are pretty close to each other on a cheap keyboard. Anyway, 1,500 ICP, 1,200 Sand, 1,000 Render, 1,000 Algo, 25K Goal, 10X. Well, I mean, how much is already in that portfolio, dude?
I think 25K is in the portfolio, and his goal is 10X.
Oh, okay. I read that wrong. Thank you. See, this is where I need you here to clear up this stupid thing that I step over. Yeah, I mean, so you're looking to get to 250K. Out of all of these picks, the one I like the least is Optimism. I think Optimism, I think it will pump. I think it will do fine. But you guys know me. I am such a stickler when it comes to tokenomics, and I cannot with Optimism tokenomics. I cannot do it. I can't. It might do great. I might be wrong, but it can go to the moon without me. I feel like there are a few coins that I don't care if they go to the moon without me. And Optimism is certainly one of those projects for me. Am I just being salty, Goody? What's wrong with me?
I think you're being a little salty, but
okay.
the one that I am happy to see in this portfolio is the Sand, because I really do think those gaming coins are sleeper picks too. I said it yesterday on the Twitter space, and I'll say it again. Those gaming coins are going to lead the next cycle, especially those OG coins. People are going to come back to those in droves. Sandbox, Decentraland, D-Race, Illuvium, all of those things are going to absolutely pop off in the next cycle.
Totally.
So seeing $1,200 in Sand, that's part of that 10X for sure.
Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9. So he's holding about 11 coins. Definitely you're missing out on some H-bar. A little bit more algo would be great if it was me, of course, if it was me. And I think, nevertheless, I still feel that you will be successful on your 10X goal because the largest hold in your bag is Quant. And that's good. That is good. Cfire 25 on a scale of -5 to 100. I will give your portfolio an 87.2163.
I give it a solid 90. I think he's a good amount in a lot of different things, and each one has a solid ability to move in that 10X direction.
Right. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Well, there we go. We went way over on this show. Stefan Berg, normal person in the chat. Why Quant?
One more. Neil Edwards. He's got 100 Quant, 100K CSPR, 200 Metis, and 3K XRP. $2 Metis.
What's Metis?
I don't know. I haven't heard of Metis. METIS.
Metis. All right, man. Well, I like 100 Quant. That's great. You got 100 Quant, Neil. You get a 94. You're doing great. Everything else is just gravy. 100 Quant, you're going to be a millionaire. Like, seriously, that's solid. That's solid.
Yeah, I cannot find the medicine. 3K XRP is pretty good too.
Yeah.
And I think that is all of your super. What a great
we did it. What a show. What a show. We did so many super chats. I'm definitely going to make this a thing. Shout out to my guy, Zach. This is a killer idea. I had a really good time doing it. I know everyone stayed engaged. I mean, we are a little bit below 300 now, but we had like 300-400 people in this, the entire time concurrent. That was great. It was a really great show. Everybody, my name's AJ Crypto. I hope you have a great weekend. Have a bunch of fun. Still be productive today. Your weekend hasn't started yet. All right. So, and also make sure you smash that like button on your way out the door. Make sure you give my guy Goody a follow on Twitter. Goody, really fast. Put your Twitter in the chat there so everybody can go give you a follow.
Oh, I have to connect my whole YouTube and everything like that.
Well, it's at NFT Goody, right?
NFT Goody. Yeah, see, it's going to take me too many steps to even sign up for the chat. NFT Goody. Gatekept chat. AJ, I'm mad at you for that. I have to sign in to put that in there.
Oh, well, dude, you got to are you even subscribed to my YouTube channel, bro?
I'm absolutely subscribed to your YouTube channel.
Okay. All right.
Just not on the things that I'm logged into on this computer, you know?
Right. Totally. I understand. But everybody out there, Goody, any closing thoughts before I close the show?
I think that you did an awesome job on this, and it was a lot of fun to watch. Someone made fun of me in the chat for my meme coining, and I just got to say, if you guys ain't degening just a little bit with those ERC20 and Soul meme coins right now, you're missing a lot of potential pump action. But be careful out there, just like you're always careful everywhere, because there's drugs everywhere you go.
Yeah. Well, Goody, when you fly into Georgia on Tuesday, I think I have 0.2. I want to follow you into the dark with one of these damn shitcoin picks. So you let me know. I got 0.2 lined up.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll dive in. Maybe we'll do it on stream. We'll do a little meme coining.
All right, let's do it next week. Everybody,
good.
Goody will be here in Georgia on Tuesday. He will be a part of the show moving forward for sure. And I just want everybody to go get acquainted with him. Go give him a follow on Twitter at NFT Goody. With that being said, everybody have a great weekend.
L2. Gotta look. Metis is a low cap L2 from your super chat. Gotta look into that one.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Haven't heard of that one yet. There's a lot of coins in crypto. But yeah, I got to close this show. I could just keep going forever. I'm having a great time. But everybody, if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. Please smash the like button on the way out. I mean, this channel has only been on YouTube for like, what, 16 days? 17 days? Something crazy not long ago like that. And if you're here and like, please participate. Please, subscribe and like it just, I'm working my ass off on this channel every single day. I'm working like 12, 14-hour days, filming, writing my own videos, making my own thumbnails, filming my own videos, editing my own video. It's crazy. And I'm glad that Goody is going to come on board and help out, but still that the volume is still going to go higher and higher and higher. And I'm literally putting everything I have into this channel. So I really appreciate each and every one of you, especially those who have been here from day one. And just if you get any value out of this channel at all, just smash that like button on your way out the door. Have yourself a great weekend. My name is AJ Wrights Crypto. Goody, what do you want to say before I click end stream?
Yo, what's goody? Come tell the real one, what's goody?
Great weekend, everybody.
All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. Later.